Welcome everybody. I'm busy making my episode 6 or trying to get through all the data. And basically I'm going to throw this into a quick one for you here. This is where I've got a copper factory, which is going to really get you 120 wires, 60 sheets and 60 wires out of one factory. But it does require 6 power shards. That's the only issue with it, but it is a one-stop shop, so I think it's useful to get this out, especially for those who are just starting and just need, you know, the all-in-one, because obviously you need the copper sheets for things like, you know, the tubes, the pipes and things. Obviously you need wire for almost everything, so the wire comes out of here. So we're getting sort of like these two here feed the wire, and these two over here, to give a total of 120 wire. So no shards in these, as you can see, just straightforward. 4 constructors giving out 120 wires. And it goes into this, there's a Mark II belt in there for 120. It goes into this merger here and goes up top, and then it's joined with these, which are sharded, just to get the 20 per minute for each constructor. So there's a total of 3 constructors for a total of 60 sheets, which should be enough to keep you going initially. And it's a handy one to put down anywhere, really, to be honest, when you just need that, because copper isn't needed. I mean, iron I think is needed a little more than copper, but this gives you a good starter, and it all goes into this thing here. And then I've got a cable which needs 60 wire per minute to give out 30 cable. So these two here will give us the 30 required. And these two here give not 30 required, sorry, it needs 30 for the thingy, so it gives the 60 required for each one. So let's go and see where, you know, I've done this in the real world. So let's head over, as we try not to look too much at my factory, because I'm saving all this for episode 6 really, so you got a sneak preview here. But I'm sort of working long and hard, trying just to grind through it all and enjoying it, to be fair. So that's why episode 6 is taking a little while to cook. I'm thereabouts. There's going to be a lot of editing to go through though, so it might take a while for me to get that up there. But like I say, I wanted to share this with you, and then, you know, you've got something to be getting on with as such, because hopefully you're all enjoying the game. I mean, I'm loving being back in Satisfactory, to be honest. And again, got a little snapshot of where I am here. So you got an early bit of world there, so we got quite a few of my blueprints already sort of like, you know, fitted into the world over here, and all feeding back. Oh, slightly temporary, but that's another story. All going back to the crater lake. But this here is my copper factory. So what's this all about then? So we got this copper here isn't for that factory actually. I'm pulling this out for the rotor factory, and I should be getting 270, but I'm noticing that belt actually it's got gaps in. So there should be 270 coming out of here, so there should be no gaps. So something is afoot. So a little bonus. Let's do a little bit of. See, this is where I should be pulling like, well, 30 out of there. It needs 40, but you know, I'm pulling 270 out, so I should be pulling 270 out anyway. Which 30 over to the rotor factory, and then 240 then to go on to my copper. So I'm not 100% sure why that seems to be correct, but this isn't, so there's something wrong here. So we're not getting our 270. So what's all that about then? Let's have a look up top. So this is a good way to, you know, look to troubleshoot your factories when you're not getting what you expected. So there's plenty in there. That's not 200% because I needed the extra. That's only got one. So that's got 100. That's 60. Let's have a look here. Let's just double check for something first. Let's make sure I am putting 270. Yeah, I'm putting 270 out. So it's getting enough ore. That's definitely right. There's definitely a big problem here where I'm not getting enough. There's not 270 ingots coming out there. There should be, because there shouldn't be any gaps in that build. So make sure we got all the right. So that's a Mark II, which is right. That's all it needs. That needs a Mark II. That's a Mark II. That's a Mark II. And light me up, light me up. Yep, that's a Mark II as well. Not a lot going on that though, but this one is practically full. So there's something skew-whiffed on this for some reason. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Now, could this be a satisfactory issue? Well, before we start to think about rating tickets, let's find out if there's anything. Let's check, make sure these all look connected. What about these? Do these look connected? Not too far. So that one probably looks alright. Yeah, it looks alright. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay, definitely connected. So I wonder if I should take some of this and perhaps feed it in a little. That's one of the good things about this thing. It makes you, look at that. See that flashing yellow? That's saying, look, I'm working, but I haven't got enough supply. So there's definitely a lack of supply getting to those last two smelters on that side. So these two here have definitely got, well, there you go. So it's slightly running out. Just that one gap, so it's just not. No, that seems to be working now. No, there you go. There's something missing somewhere. Something is missing somewhere. So I wonder if we could potentially have. Could it be that I've got this? Well, let me put a shard in here, just one shard, and then put that up, and let's even it up. So we've got. And let's take one shard out of here. So we got one on both sides at 150%. Then both sides are even, rather than having all the power shards on one side of the house. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, there's still that delay. But give it time. It might pick itself up. It seems to be managing a bit better now. But still, look, but there's one in there. So why isn't it? There's a delay, isn't there, of it kicking off? Oh, we need that. We need that to get up to higher, so that there's something in the bucket. No, it's still holding off. There's something wrong somewhere. That one's a little bit better. It's an average of 3 now. So that definitely has helped by taking one of the power shards off. Just a minute. Why isn't this on? That's got no copper ore in. Alright, it's not getting this. It's okay, that's a whole smelter not working. So that one's 100. That one's nothing. Okay, well that's the issue. There you go. Why is that not working? It looked like this was okay. Oh, hang on. No, it's not. See, that one's like a long red line. That's when he got a short end. So, yeah, that wasn't connected. So, and it's not going to connect that way because it's pointed the wrong way. And I can't correct it because obviously at the top, I need to get to the top. obviously this one is connected wrong, so that's not connected either. Oh, see? All right, that's a problem, folks, with my my smelter. So what I'll do I will put a fixed version on my download, and I'll attach them here. This is the fix though. So let's see what that does by adding a whole new. I have to give it time for it to cycle in though and come through. But that is gonna be the fix. Go to this first left and replace both elevators. If you've already got these out and using my thing here, and if you haven't used it, then I'll put a new link in the. I'll correct the blueprint and I'll put a new link in the description. But yeah, cool. I think we've done it. Still a little low on that. It's still not catching up. So I'm just gonna grab some spare copper out of here, some just ore, and I'm just gonna put a little sort of just get a little bit of it. I don't think I've got any miners, have I? No, I've no miners. So all right, let me just chip away some of it. Don't need a lot. I just get like 20, get 40, and do 20 on each side. I think that should work. It just gives it a little buffer inside those latter two smelters, and then it shouldn't actually get to having just one in. This is another reason why, especially when you're on this sort of like this sort of system, is you're better letting the elevators fill up first before you switch things on. Just split this stack. If you did know how to split the stacks, by the way, if you just hold right mouse button on the item, it will come up with that thing, and you can split the stack exactly in half, or you can fine tune it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put one of the 20s in this one. It just gives it, like I said, just gives it that little bit of a buffer. And a little bit in there, and that should do it. Okay, that's beautiful. Right, that one seems to be working now. That's still 100, that's still 100. That's building up now, that's 100. Oh, that's these were 100, but these have fallen down now, so that's because that's eating things now. Look at that, not one gap. That's 270. Shows it there's not a gap. So there you go, we fixed it, found the problem, fixed it, and we could have raised a ticket for that, and it was our issue at the end of the day. But that's what happens in our factories. We do things with the best of intention, but we make a little mistake, and sometimes it's a little bit of troubleshooting. That looks a lot healthier now, so that means I should be able to get a lot more out of this. Now, I have fixed this in the blueprint, but I also did notice that I forgot to put this belt in, so I was missing 60 of my of my copper wires. So I'm just correcting that while I'm here. But the one that you can download in the description is perfectly fine. But that's it. All that goes up, and this is all going to go up on one belt, by the way. So you've got a 270 belt. So it's a combined belt. So you're going to need some splitters, or some smart splitters to to pick them off as such. But I didn't think you needed it any other way, and that looks alright, so I might just put a little bit of buffer in these as well. I could put a bit of wire in them. Let's have a look where this is. So it's just borderline keeping up. Just borderline keeping up. But it's looking alright actually. Oh, with this one, oh, this is just the copper ingot, so this is just feeding the cable. So it's just about giving us a rise. So we're probably looking at 100% there. Yeah, 100%. That's what it's showing as well. So we're really good there. That's 50%. But yeah, it will be 50%, won't it? Because I'm not, you know, it will take a while for that 240 to catch up because we were running a little shy. What's that running at? Yeah, not too bad. Right, so that's it, folks. That's all I have, really, to be fair, for this episode. You know, keep an eye out. The episode 6 will drop soon for once a few more little things I need to do just to tidy things up. And one of these will be just tidy this roof up here where I put the thingy across. But basically, we're looking to end you know, tier 3, tier 4 milestones and move into tier 5, tier 6. So we're looking at moving into trains and finally getting our jetpack. Anyway, cool. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the game. Hope these are useful to you, these blueprints, by the way. I think this is a really useful one. Like I say, it's an all-in-one stop shop for copper. And a nice, easy blueprint factory. You know, 240 ingots, and you know, it's great, especially for a starter factory. So there you go, and I'll put the corrections for the smelter in here as well. But until the next time, I will probably see you guys very, very soon. So I expect the next video out the next couple of days, potentially, but it might take me a bit longer. But if I do get any more fantastic blueprint ideas like this one, I will post them up forthwith in these little handy sort of like you know, 15-minute ones. But until then, I will see you folks on the flip side. Catch y'all later. Bye, everybody.